So, are you ready to become a podcaster on podcast? Download the Anchor app. It's the easiest way to do podcasting and it's also free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's easy. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place.
Good morning, my beautiful and wonderful kings and queens. It is early Sunday morning, y'all. I had to get on this podcast early this morning. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Candace E. Brown. I'm an author, I'm a podcaster, I'm also a life coach and a YouTuber. And in this season of my podcasting, I am here to empower women, here to get women back on the right track, here to help women get their self-love and self-confidence back, or for them to tap into it if they never tapped into it, to have that abundant life that was promised to us from the Lord. So that's what my podcast is about. Y'all forgive this morning. It is exactly 4:40 a.m. and I am up because the Lord, He spoke to me this morning. So y'all forgive if y'all hear my daughter in the background. She's sleeping. I'm up. I got up and listened to some motivational videos because that's why I try to feed my mind with positive things and positive affirmations to start my day, to get myself going, and I pray. So while in prayer this morning, the Lord spoke to me, said, you had to go through in order to get to. Let me say that again. You had to go through in order to get to. Listen, y'all, if you've gone through something, or if you're in the season of going through your trials and tribulations, just know it's not in vain. It's not in vain. Okay? This is your season of going through so you can get to the promise God has promised you. The promised land, as they say, or the promises that the Lord has for you. You know, that abundant lifestyle. But in order to get there, you got to go through some things. You got to cry a little bit. You got to shed some tears, you know. You got to hurt a little bit. You got to experience pain and heartbreaking. And people may walk out on you, and people may leave you, and stuff may happen. You're going to lose some stuff in this season. You're going to lose some people. You're going to lose some of everything. You may struggle in your finances. People have lost their jobs. But they lost their jobs for a reason. Because in that going through is where God is going to bless them. And the blessing is they got to get to it, though. You know, I seen a picture on Facebook where the man kept digging for diamonds. And it said, don't give up on your dreams because you don't know how close you are to them. So I'm encouraging somebody today. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're writing your book, keep writing that book and get that book published. If you want to go to school, keep pushing and keep striving to go to school. If you're even in the middle of your semester, don't quit. Don't give up now. You come too far. You come too far to quit now. You are so close you don't even know. I've listened to E.T., that's Eric Thomas, this morning, and he said something that was so powerful. He said, you done put in 10 years of work, or you done put in all that work. Why would you give up now? Ladies, especially speaking for us in relationships, we have gone through from relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship. Why would we give up on ourselves now? This is a season where the Lord wants us to work on us. He just wants our undivided attention. He wants that time with us. That's why I'm up at 4-something in the morning, giving Him that time. And this, I'm telling you, this is where God does His best work. When you seek Him first early in the morning, that's when He speaks to you. He does His best work. When it's that quiet time, when it's just you and Him, I'm telling you, get a relationship with God. If you ain't got there, you need to get you one, okay? It is vital, okay? You have to have that relationship with God. But in this season, know that you're going through is not in vain. In order to get the way you want to be, you got to go through some things. The reason why you're going through is because you got to get to. Okay? That's what he said to me. So I just want to encourage somebody today. Don't give up. Don't stop. Okay? And if you cried and shed tears, know that all your tears will be turned into joy. Okay? Every tear that you've cried, it's going to turn into joy. The Bible says those that sow tears will reap joy. And that's just how it is. Whatever a man soweth, he shall reap. If you done sowed tears, you got to reap the joy. If you done did pain, guess what? Pain can be turned into purpose. Your pain becomes your purpose. But if you sitting out here and you doing the wrong stuff, you causing pain to people, you lying, you cheating, you doing this and doing that, guess what? You gonna reap that. Whatever man soweth, he shall reap. If you sowing blood, sweat, and tears, you are gonna reap the reward off of that. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get to the promised land that God promised to you. So don't give up. Don't give up. It was just heavy on my heart because I sat there and thought about all the things that I went through and the people that left me and walked down on me and just left me. But in my pain, it was for my good because it was going to be turned into purpose. I have never, and this is no story, y'all. I've never been this happy in my life. I'm here as being my 2 kids. I don't have a man in my life, but guess what? I'm just as happy as I want to be. My level of confidence is through the roof. I just feel like I can just get out. It feels so good to wake up in the morning and not have to worry about, at a time when I'm worried about, well, the man I was laying next to, he ain't here. Or the man that I was laying next to, who he done text, he up early in the morning texting somebody. It feels good not to have those. And people may say that's small, but to me, it's a giant. Because I can remember a time where I became depressed. I became broken. And I was hurt. And all I would do was cry because I wasn't strong enough to take on the enemy. I wasn't strong enough to fight that enemy. I just sat there and cried and I endured it. But in that, I shared tears. And I was brokenness, but God was there all along, and God was piecing me back together. God was like, it's okay. It's okay. Your time of happiness gonna come. Your time of healing, it's gonna come. You just got to keep going. You can't give up now. Keep going. Everything that you went through, it's gonna work out for your good. And it has, ladies. I'm not sitting here saying, oh. And people sit here and say, oh, they want to see the money and the houses and the cars. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's part of having an abundant life. It's having what you want in life. If you want a big old house or you want a big little Mercedes or whatever you want, there's nothing wrong with that. But celebrate where you are right now. Because it could have been the other way around. It could have been worse. I could have been 6 feet under and y'all would have never met me. Okay? So that's why I celebrate, because I have never had this level of self-confidence and this happiness in a long, long time. It's years, and I do mean years, okay? And you may be like, years? Well, I would have did this and did that, but I wasn't strong enough at that time. If y'all could meet the person then, y'all would, because they would say there is no way this is the person that is now. But I'm telling you, I am so grateful and so thankful to being the woman I am now. And I encourage you, ladies, queens, I encourage you. God did it for me, he'll do it for you. But you got to put in the work. You got to put in the effort. And you cannot give up. Just can't throw your hands up and say, well, I'm just going to go back to let somebody disrespect me and mistreat me. No. Keep going. It's okay to be alone. Who said it wasn't all right to be by yourself? And they love and put this one out here. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. They love to say they'll go to the word on you. That's why I say I love a relationship with God instead of religion. Well, you know it ain't good for man to be alone. Yeah, it ain't good for man to be alone. But guess what? You got to be with the right man. You can't just go out here and get anybody because you don't want to be alone. And you can go out here and pick up any kind of man, but you don't know what you picking up. As they say, you could be picking up broke ass and not no Boaz. You want Boaz. He look like Boaz, but he ain't Boaz. He broke ass and lazy, and he this and he that. He's not the things of. He's not a king. Because he's still out here maybe doing grown boy tactics. And now you sitting up in the bed crying because you going by what some of these people say. It ain't good to be by yourself. You need you a man. The Bible say it ain't good for you to be alone. No, y'all need to get a relationship with God and seek out that word for yourself. Let God interpret that word to you. No, it's okay. It's okay to be by yourself. It really is. I don't know why people don't think that. But that you got to have a man. Listen, you ain't got to have no man. You got to have God, but you ain't got to have no man. Let God be your husband. Let God be your boyfriend. Let God be everything to you. Because one thing about God, if you stay faithful to him, he will stay faithful to you. You don't have to worry about God talking about you, God cheating on you, disrespecting you, lying to you. You don't have to worry about that with God. And you be so into God, because guess what God will do? God will give you desires of your heart, and God will send that right man in your life. And that way you will have the husband that was designed for you, because you will know it's from God, because y'all will be talking the same language. Y'all will be on the same level. But until then, my sisters, my queens, work on you first. Get rid of all that hurt and pain and brokenness and turn it into purpose. Be working on you. Build your kingdom. This is the season to build your kingdom, to get yourself together, to build your table. So when the king come, you already got your table. You already got your kingdom. You a queen and you ruling. You can take a table to the table. You ain't got to worry about him. Well, I'm going to wait till I get a man to do this and that. No, do it now. Work on you now, because trust me, he going to see you working. The right man going to see you working. And the Lord going to bring you the right man. Don't sit here and fall back into the trap of the enemy because you don't want to be alone. And people be saying it ain't good for you to be alone. Yes, it is. Because that is the season where you and God are getting acquainted. You and God are building a relationship, and God is working on you. He's healing you. He's taking those very things that hurt you and turning it into purpose. He's shaping you. He's making you. He's molding you. And on top of everything else, you getting that table, you getting your table ready, you getting your finances together, you got your career together, you happy, you self-confidence, and you just gliding through. Okay, and you have that inner glow about you, and can't no makeup give you like nothing like the inner glow. I don't care how much mascara you put on and foundation, and what is it, concealer you put on. You can put all that concealer on top of that hurt. Guess what? That hurt still gonna overtake that all that makeup, and they gonna still see that hurt even with all that makeup. One thing God will do, he'll give you an inner glow that glow and shines and looks way better than makeup. How I know I have an inner glow because I look so different. And trust me, I used to wear makeup all the time. Now I wear makeup here and there. And I like the way it look on me. But I am beginning to like my natural look, my natural beauty. And it's just like a glow. And I know it's from the Lord. Ain't no man gave me this glow right here. And can't no man give you this glow that you want. Only God could do that for you ladies. But I just want to encourage somebody today. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep striving. Keep running. Keep walking. I'm telling you, because it's gonna work out for your good. In order for you to get to, you got to go through. And the reason why you're going through, so you can get to. My wonderful, beautiful kings and queens, I pray y'all have a blessed and safe Sunday. Until next time, you take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.